Hi, I am Roxana from VP State, and in this video I will show how to import the Nashville demo. First, I will show the steps that you need to take before the demo import. On this domain, I have just installed the theme, and the next step is to install the theme included plugins. Once you install the theme, you will have this warning here, and to install the theme included plugins, you will need to click this button. I will select all plugins and install. The plugins are installed. I will click return to required plugin installer, and next I will activate the plugins. I will also explain what is the purpose of each plugin. The Envato Market plugin will be used for the next theme updates. The one-click demo import plugin is required for the demo import, and you can delete it after you are finished with importing a demo. The VP State CRM plugin will add to your site a CRM functionality. The WPResidence core functionality plugin is mandatory for the WPResidence theme to work properly. The WPResidence Elementor add-on plugin will work with the Elementor plugin, and it is necessary if you want to use Elementor as page builder. So I will activate both at once. The license box will show once you activate the core plugin. I will show how you need to activate the license later in this video. Next, you'll have the WPResidence Elementor Design Studio. This plugin will add the studio feature that you can use to create custom templates for header, footers, property pages, and others. The MLS import plugin is an optional plugin, will work only for USA and Canada. The Revolution slider is also optional and can be used to create sliders for your headers. The theme supports SVG icons for features and amenities, and for the demo SVG icons to be imported along with the demo content, you'll need to activate the SVG support for demo import plugin. Next, you'll have the VP Bakery Visual Composer plugin that you can use as page builder. This is an optional plugin. If you plan to use Elementor, you can skip activating this plugin. And lastly, WPResidence Gutenberg blocks functionality is also a plugin that can be used as page builder using Gutenberg blocks. If you plan to use a different page builder, the installation and activation of this plugin can be skipped. I am done with the theme included plugins install and activate. Next, I will activate the theme license. Here you will need to add your Envato username and your license code. You can find the license details in your buyer account on ThemeForest. Once you added the details, you need to select the consent box and click register license. My theme is now activated. I will refresh the page, and now I can proceed with the Nashville demo import. For that, I will go to theme options, import demo. Here you'll have all WPResidence available demos. This is the Nashville demo. I will click import demo, continue and import, and I will wait for the Nashville demo content to be imported. The process might take a few minutes. The demo import was successful. I will click visit site. Now on front end, you'll have the Nashville demo content, and next I will show the steps that you need to take after the demo import. I will go back to admin. One of the steps that you need to take after the demo import is to set permalinks correctly. For that, you will need to go to settings, permalinks, set post name and save changes. Next, you can start replacing the demo theme options with your own. For that, you can go to theme options, start with general. You need to check each section and make the settings that fit your site. I will show just a quick overview. In general section, you can change details like country, make settings for user types, replace the demo logo with your own, make settings for lists, sticky sidebar, add your own currency, make settings for measurement unit, check property custom fields, change the custom post types, permalinks, and make settings for the splash page if you want one. Under social and contact, you'll need to replace the contact demo details with your own, add your email address, your company name, and other details. Also, here you can set your social accounts, enable social login, make settings for the contact form, and make other settings. Under header section, you'll have all options available for the theme header. You can set login settings, enable reCAPTCHA, enable or disable top bar, make settings for the global hero media header, change header colors, and other settings. In footer, you can set footer layout or footer colors. In map section, you need to decide on the map system that you want to use. You can use OpenStreetMap OpenStreetMaps, which is a free system, or select Google Maps. In this case, a Google Maps API key will need to be created and added in the site here. Under Maps, you will also have access to the mapping settings and other options. Next, under Property page, you will have all options available for the Property page default template. You can choose one of the theme included templates, select the sections that will show in the property page, and make settings for all the default template property page. Next, you'll have settings for the property cards. You'll have default template. You can also use the property card content composer to add your own fields, and you'll also have other settings. Under agent, agencies and developers, you'll have settings available for agent page, review settings and others. Under user dashboard, you can manage user dashboard colors. For blog, you can set the blog post card type and make other settings. Under design, you'll have options that will help with the site design. You can set custom colors, fonts, and here you can also add custom CSS for small change. Under email management, you'll have settings for the notifications that will be sent from your site. You'll need to add here your settings, and under email content, you can manage the text that will show in your notifications. Going further, under submission and membership, you'll have options for the front-end submission form. Here you can choose all fields that will be visible in the form. Under membership, you can choose the submission type. If you want it to be free, you can keep it to no, but you can also charge the agents that will submit listings in your site per listing or with membership packages. In the same section, you'll have options for payments. You can set PayPal, Stripe, wire transfer. These are the theme implemented payments, or you can enable WooCommerce and use any add-on available for the WooCommerce plugin. Under half map template, you'll have options for the half map page. Going further, in search, you can manage the advanced search settings, from advanced search results to the search type and the fields that will show in the search, and also other options like geolocation, safe search, settings for sold listings, multi-select options for property categories, and you can manage the search colors. The options here will apply only for the advanced search set from theme options. If you have a search created with search form builder, the settings here will not apply. Going further, under advanced, you will have options for theme speed. You will have the option to import and export your theme options, and under image settings, you can manage the size of the thumbs generated from the theme. The MLS IDX Reso section will apply only if you use an IDX plugin in your site. Otherwise, keep these settings set to no. The theme includes an integration with the HubSpot CRM. Here you can enable the HubSpot integration. And lastly, you'll have the WPResidence AIP section that you can use to make customization in the theme. This is just a short description of the theme options available. You will need to check each option and set it as you need it. In admin, you'll have control over other elements. For example, in site settings, you can enable or disable post types. Here you will see the theme included plugins, the version available, and if you need to update them or not. Under import locations, you'll have the option to import state, city, area using a CSV file. Under white label, you can change the theme branding with your own. By adding your details here, the WPResidence label will be replaced with your own. And here you'll have the WPResidence license that you can use to deactivate the license in your site. This is helpful if you want to reset database and import other demos. Then first you need to deactivate the license, reset database, and activate the license back. Next, you'll have properties, agents, and more. Here you can manage properties, agents, agency. You can also manage property taxonomies, reviews, invoices, membership packages, searches, and messages. The CRM section will show when the WP State CRM plugin is enabled. And in the Studio templates, you'll have the option to create custom templates for header, footer, properties, agents, agency, developers, taxonomies, single posts, and blocks. All these templates can be easily disabled, or you can add the details with Elementor. Next, I will go on homepage. The homepage shows as the one in our official demo, but you will have this section that will require manual adjustments. This section is created to show property categories, but since on import the categories will have different ID, you will need to set this section manually. First, I will show how the section was created, and for that I need to edit the homepage with Elementor. I will scroll down to the section. The section was created with the category Grid Builder widget. We set it to display area, and for the section to show correctly, you will need to manually upload an image for each category shown here. So I will go back to admin. I will go to properties, agents and more categories. Since the widget was set to show property area, I will select this section, and now I will manually upload an image for the categories used in the widget. To do that, I will edit the category. I will go to media and I will upload a featured image. I will press the upload media button. You can upload an image from your device or from media. I will choose one from media. I will insert it into post and update. Now in the home page, after refresh, you will see the image that I just uploaded. The same needs to be done for the other two categories shown in the widget. So the steps are the same regardless of the category. You need to edit the category, press the upload button, select an image and save. I added the other image of the record, and now the section shows as the one in our official demo. Next, I will quickly show how to manage the homepage elements. In the Nashville demo, we have a custom header created. So to change details, you will need to go to the studio section here. We have a custom header created only for the homepage. This is the one, header homepage Nashville. To change elements, you will need to edit it with Elementor. And here you can change the header logo. You can replace the demo one with your own. You can change settings for the menu. You can change the phone number. You can also change colors and make the settings that you need. Going back to the home page, the same will apply for the footer. I will go back to the studio templates. To change the footer elements, you will need to edit with Elementor the footer Nashville template. And here you can change the background color in style. You can change logo, text and add the details that you want. A custom template is used for the property pages. If you want to change the elements on the property page, you will need to edit with Elementor the custom template. So I will go back to the studio templates. The template for the property page is the property template Nashville. You will need to edit it with Elementor, and you can change details like the gallery used and change other sections that you want. You can remove or add more. If you do not want to use a custom template and you want to use the theme default templates, regardless of the template type, you just need to edit the template, and under template settings for display location, select disabled. Going back to the home page, next I will show a quick overview on how to manage the homepage sections. For that I will go back to the Elementor editor. I have Navigator enabled to have a better access to each page section. I will start with the first one, which is the header one. We set a video as background. You can change this video from style. Here you can replace the video link with your own, and you can change settings. The button here was added with the Elementor button widget. You can change title and the link. The text was added with the heading widget, and you can change it here. We also added two more buttons, both with the button widget, and you can change text and the link. To make the header transparent, we set a negative value for the margin top. You can change it in advance here. Going further to the next section, we created an about section that will display details about the agent. We set a color as background that you can change in style. You can change the color here. The image was added as a different container. You can change it by selecting the column image, and in style you can replace the demo image with your own. In the other container we added the about section. You can change the text and make other settings. Going further, we created a section with properties. The text for the section title was added with the heading widget, and to create the properties list, we used the properties list with top bar widget. You'll have the option to change the categories that will show as filters here. You can change the number of items that will be displayed and the number of items per row, and you can change the order of the properties. Under filters, you'll have the option to filter properties by categories. Going further, you'll have the categories section that was created with the category grid builder. You can change the type of the categories that will be displayed, change design and make other settings. For the next section, we added two images and text. The images are set as background for the containers used to create each section. You can change them from style. The same is done for the second image. The text was added with heading widget. The second image was also added as background for the container, and you can change it in style. Going further, in the next section, we created a section for statistics. For this section, we added an image as background. You can change it from style, and also you can change the settings. The text was added with the heading widget, and the numbers were added with the counter widget for element. You can change the numbers and the settings made. Going further, we created a section to display agents. The section has a color added as background. We added a button here. The text was added with the heading widget, and the agent list was created with the agents grid widget. You'll have the option to change grid type, to change the agents that will be displayed, and the order of the agents. Next, we added logos. For that, we used a heading widget to display the text here, and to display the logos we used the image carousel widget and uploaded here the logos that we wanted to display. This section also has a color set as background that you can edit from style. For the next section, we used the WPResidence call to action widget. Here you can replace the demo image with your own. You can change content and make other settings. Going further, we created a section for client testimonials. For the section, we added an image as background that you can change in style. You can change the color here. The text was added with the heading widget, and to display each client testimonial, we used testimonial widget. You'll have the option to change title, to change client name, title, to replace the image, and to change other texts. This needs to be done for each element in the section. For the next section, we displayed blog posts. The text was also added with the heading widget, and to display the blog post, we used the items slider widget. We set it to display articles, and you will also have the option to change the number of items and the number of items per row. And for the last section in the page, we used the WPResidence call to action widgets. We added two containers with image and text and a button. All details can be managed from the theme widget. You can replace the image and the text here. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.